One little fact for the people in the back: once upon a time, long, long ago, not only did your auntie get to meet Will Smith, hang out with Will Smith all day long, but I got to stay on the set of Independence Day. Let's talk. Oh, but first things first, Tiki Talk, you know me, this is purely for entertainment purposes only. All things stated here, just speculation. I just was thinking about a story I wanted to share, because your auntie got to meet Will Smith, on the set of Independence Day, when I was only maybe 20 years old. A very closed, very private set of Independence Day. Let's go. Because yeah, that's me. And that's him. And this was on the set of Independence Day. I was maybe 20 years old at this time, although it's a fun little story as to how this even got to be a thing. How I gained access onto a closed set where nobody from the public was ever allowed. And how, one of my most embarrassing stories, I fell and almost landed grabbing a very tall man's thing that would have been right around there. No, the second I saw where my hands were headed while I was falling, I put them behind my back. I was ready to eat gravel instead of, embarrassing myself in that way. And he caught me by my shoulders and he said, watch it. Oh, I was mortified. See that shirt? The maroon one? Yeah. When that happened, my face was a darker shade of maroon. Oh gosh. I always leave a lasting impression. Yeah. Never said my first impressions were always chef's kiss, but that happened. In my defense, it wasn't my fault. It could have happened to anybody. I was nervous, yo. I had a crush on this man, and I was so nervous. The one thing that the very irritated crew, who did not want anybody from the outside world onto the set, warned us about: watch out, stay out of the way. And see these big cables? Don't trip over them, step on them, stay away from them. After we had taken this picture, Will had said, hey, do you want to go watch the helicopter stealing scene? And I was like, yeah. As we started to walk, he stopped to say something, and I happened to be straddling one of those hoses when a crew member pulled it, and it snaked up and it tripped Auntie. And I fell directly, into the nether regions of Will Smith. And then, like I said, he caught me. Oh boy. Yeah. I was the happiest little girl in the entire world. And Tron, his manager, is who made this all possible, because we met Tron the night before. If I look awkward or weird, it's because Tron was using my Canon camera saying, I can't figure out how to use this darn thing, smiling, just so that Will would have his arm around me longer than a normal picture would take. Go, Tron. Well, that's how I felt at the time. Things have changed, clearly. The truth of Hollywood and all of these stars has come to light. Tron said something so important to me that night when I met him. It's a funny story I'd love to tell, but I'm running out of time. He said, you are a very beautiful girl, and I want you to promise me that you will never, ever, 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 ever in the history of ever meet a strange man, hang out with him for hours ever again. Because not everybody in this industry is as nice as I am. And he's right. The funniest part about meeting Will Smith was later in my life when Facebook became a thing. So it was maybe 2005, 2006. Will Smith had gotten an account. He didn't know as a celebrity you should get a certain type of account, and he just created a public account. And as soon as I saw it, I had to reach out. Before I go into the conversation we had on Facebook, the night that we got to hang out with Tron, me and my two girlfriends, we hung out and chatted with him. Oh, it was so much fun. And before we were leaving, he said, hey, do you want some pictures of Will that I have that are personal? And I was like, really? Okay. So he gave me a couple of pictures of Will from the set of Bad Boys. My house burned down in 2005, and I'm so grateful this picture was salvageable. But as you can see, the fire did kind of do some work on it. But here's Martin Lawrence and Will Smith from Tron's own personal collection of photos. I was so excited to reach out to Will Smith. Facebook was so new, we didn't all know, but I was lucky enough to catch him before his son mentioned to him, hey, Dad, you're not supposed to have a public account. You're supposed to have a celebrity private account. But I got in there just in the nick of time, and we chatted. Sent him a DM. Flashback, I'm the blonde on the right. Met you in Wendover when you made Independence Day, best day of my life. Before anybody comes at me and says, oh, this is just a fake account, that scam. No, this was in 2005, 2006, long before people had ever figured out to copycat celebrities. This was actually Will Smith. And he said, can I post this on my page? If you don't mind, I'll tag you. And he did. Will was also sharing pictures of his family on his page that nobody else would have had access to. For sure, hands down, it was Will's page. But he did. He posted it and he tagged me. It wasn't long after that his son had brought it to his attention that he should have a private celebrity account. And he made a post saying, oops, I didn't know, but I have to make a celebrity account private. I didn't know how to do this Facebook thing. Anyways, but not before we got a chat, and he tagged me in the photo he shared. Please don't laugh at me. I was 20, yo. Oh my God, yes, absolutely. I have a couple of other pictures you would love. Tron, spelling. Your manager gave me a couple of his own personal pictures of you when we met with him the night before this was taken. I know it's stupid, but do you remember me? I'm so cringe. If you look here in that pic to the right, Jada is standing there, but you can only see her leg. You can only see her leg and shirt, but it is hers. The fun little fact, Jada and I, we were wearing the exact same shoes, but mine were black and hers were white. I was so jealous of her. 20-year-old me. He said, dang, it's been so long, but send them to me on here and I can make an album and tag you. And so I did. He said, this one survived when my house burned down in 2005, one of my prized possessions. I am so bummed I did not save and screenshot the rest of our conversation because we did talk for quite a few days. He said, oh, sorry to hear about that and means a lot. I said, oh my God, you have no idea how important you have been to me raising my kids as a single mom. You've always been such an amazing role model. Oh man. My kids still brag that I met you. I guess so do I at times. Yeah. Okay. You seem like a great mother and you're going to make me drop a tear. That's Will. Yeah. Life is full of incredible stories like this. Like meeting Will Smith and getting to be the only civilian that was ever allowed on the set of Independence Day, Judgment Day, Independence Day. It's just one of the incredible stories I have about getting to hang out with celebrities. But this one now, which was once my favorite, clearly over the past few years, not so much. I very rarely share this picture anymore, but I felt it was very important in what I'm about to say. This July 4th is going to be our nation's 250th birthday. Yeah, that's big. Independence Day. Oh, wait. That's strange. Last night, Uncle Mike and I were sitting on the couch watching the fights at the White House, and something landed so deeply on my heart, I had to speak up. And it went a little something like this. Why do I have this gnawing feeling, especially with all the things going on in this world? Why do I have this gnawing feeling that this 4th of July will be far more memorable? Something far more special will happen on this day, on our 250th anniversary. Why does it feel like everything's being strategically placed as it should? So it would, because it could. Independence Day was a movie where Will Smith was a military Air Force fighter pilot. And on Independence Day, we had an alien invasion. I'll never forget the night before when we were talking with Tron, he said, I asked him, what's the movie about? Tell me all about it. And he told me, and I was like, oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't think it's going to do very well. One of the biggest blockbusters ever. Hey, I think I was just jealous because he had just started dating Jada Pinkett Smith and I was in my 20s and I had a mad crush. Who knows? Anyways, the storyline is Will, comes to the rescue. He and another man, I don't remember, and he wasn't on the set that day. I didn't get to meet him. And they a massive alien invasion on the 4th of July. But don't worry, guys, we win. The hero always does. Anyways, I don't know why I thought I'd share that story along with that feeling. And maybe allow you to put the pieces of the puzzle that I'm trying to spit in place. So anywho, that's kind of what's been going through my noggin. What wonders await on our nation's 250th anniversary birthday? Our 250th year of independence. What wonders await this July 4th on our nation's Independence Day?